News keeps getting worse for Erika Kirk, who is currently on a world tour with a man facing a barrage of lawsuits regarding child trafficking and Romanian orphanages.
So this guy, Laurie, starts preaching. And I'm not washed by the blood of Jesus, so I had never heard of this pastor. I Googled him. And the first thing that came up, because it was posted that morning, more lawsuits filed against Laurie and Harvest Christian Fellowship for abuse in Romanian orphanage. More. As in multiple. As in Turning Point knew that their speaker had covered 20 years of child at that church and then glossed over the ones that dropped the day of their show.
They know 100%. This is how you know even more they're with the pedos, because it's impossible. If you can Google this person and that's the first thing that pop up, I'm sure they know. But that person is so tied to that organization for some reason that they're like, yo, we gotta have this guy on. We can't find any other pastors with no past. The rest of them are not important. We need this specific person. That's for a reason.
Then, the Erika Kirk grooming scandal exploded. Yes, Erika was grooming an underage girl, sending inappropriate and sexual messages, and encouraging her to fly to Los Angeles. And the week from hell got worse for Erika, because now we know that Tracy Martin, Erika's best friend, and the woman she was actually with the day Charlie Kirk was taken out, stopped her daughter from attending UVU on September the 10th, because she had a bad feeling something bad was about to happen.
I wonder what was that?
But the source knows these people. And remarkably, this is the shocking part, and this I don't have to put in allegedly, because I have text messages from September 11th. Tracy told friends that her daughter, possibly Erika's assistant, was supposed to be at UVU on September 10th, but Tracy had a bad feeling about it. Wait, Erika's best friend had a bad feeling about what was going to happen on September 10th. Yep. And so she stopped her daughter, Erika's assistant, from going. Tracy had a divine intuition that her daughter should not go to UVU, but she didn't share that with Erika about maybe she should have said her husband shouldn't have gone to UVU. Maybe if you would share that, if it's your best friend, maybe did Erika talk to her alleged assistant about that? Hey, maybe we shouldn't go. My mom's saying I shouldn't go because she's a bad feeling something bad's going to happen. And then something bad does happen. And it's like, thank God Tracy didn't send her daughter because she had a bad intuition. But did she share that with Erika? Does that sound right to you guys? Is that tracking for you guys at all? Look, I don't know what's going on, but I know that it is not what they are telling us is going on.
I could tell that satanic. And when you have a bad intuition, or anybody that has a bad intuition, you have a bad intuition for a reason. It stems from something. They trying to act like she just had one, like she's like a holy whisperer or something. You know it comes from something. If you have a bad fear of snakes, it's because you know it can bite you and it can possibly kill you. Even if they say it's not venomous, you're still looking at the bite like, nah, I don't trust you. I think the thing can still bite me and kill me. So it stems from something. You don't have a random feeling about a random event like that they constantly do. Like if your job is to go to the office and type, you don't think one day like, today I think somebody is going to blow this whole entire building up. So I need to do something. You know what? I don't want to go to work today because today I feel like this building is going to be on fire, because that don't work like that. It has to stem from something. You have to see the fire safety or something in that building is just not right. And you know that they ignored that. So it's going to linger in your brain like this could possibly happen. And then it might linger in your brain that day even more like, I think today is the day. But it stemmed from something. And then she verified that her best friend's daughter is Erika's assistant. So she said, so Candace Owens said. So if she did verify that, and you did pull your daughter back from that event, it's for a reason. It's more likely, if that's the case, that Erika knew something was going to happen. The best friend also knew something was going to happen. And then that's what gave her the feeling to say, yeah, my daughter ain't going to be there for all of this nonsense and these shenanigans.
There are no coincidences once you start peeling back the layers of the cabal. Everything connects in ways that will make your blood run cold. Follow the money trail, and you'll see those same Deutsche Bank notes wiring funds to the Provo ground team on the day that Charlie Kirk was taken out. Zoom out further, the whole incident ties straight into global orphanage scandals, systematic grooming networks, and institutional infiltration, where elite predators and their honeypots embed themselves in positions of trust to harvest victims. The Charlie and Erika Kirk doomed love story was not the first of its kind.
That sign is insane. Just to throw it up there. I hope this is AI generated. If this is real, this is just insane.
Far from it. As former CIA officer Robert David Steele explained.
Essentially, Ghislaine Maxwell, in my view, profiled Chelsea Clinton and Ivanka Trump. And then the tribe ran husbands or potential husbands in front of her. They may have used chemical phenomes, which are a very real way of manipulating people into falling in love. Did whatever it took to make sure that Ivanka Trump and Chelsea Clinton both married into the tribe. The guy's a slumlord. He has accepted a $1 billion bribe from Qatar. He is working with Netanyahu. They've taken over the House of Lords in the United Kingdom. Intermarriage has now made the United Kingdom an extension of Israel. And Winston Churchill, as a penniless drunk, was the first guy who sold the British people out to the Zionist bankers in Switzerland. Okay. And then Herbert Hoover took a bribe to allow the Zionist state of Israel to exist.
If you think we're exaggerating the reach of this cabal, you haven't been paying close enough attention. Here's a fact that will make your jaw hit the floor. Did you know that Ghislaine Maxwell's family control the Amber Alert system in the United States?
Ghislaine has a boatload of siblings, and one of her sisters, Isabel Maxwell, owns the parent company of Alert GPS Holdings Corporation, which is the company that broadcasts Amber Alerts. Not even a DuckDuckGo search will tell you this, though. It gives you the dots, but you have to connect them. Isabel Maxwell and one of the other Maxwell sisters, Christine, are heavily invested in the tech industry. The WEA, or Wireless Emergency Alert System, utilizes Alert GPS Holdings Corporation in the event of a child abduction and is operated by FEMA. The WEA, however, is owned by Comtech, and guess who the CEO of Comtech is? Isabel. Comtech is responsible for the delivery of all-weather, emergency, and Amber Alerts. So Isabel and Christine Maxwell have created software that works on the intelligence databases of the FBI, CIA, and the DEA. We literally have two daughters of a Mossad spy, or Robert Maxwell, working as spies for U.S. intelligences and providing software to the FBI to help with espionage, while the younger sister is a massive and was recently captured by the FBI. An average of 400,000 children go missing every year, and from 2022 to 2023, only 181 Amber Alerts were issued. Then Ghislaine, Isabel, Christine, where are the kids?
That is true. That math is not mathing. We don't know if the sister is the owner and all that other jargon, but once again, Epstein Files is out. Everything is on the table. However, it is true that hundreds of thousands of kids go missing, but the Amber Alerts is not going off like that. Why? Something is going on there. Where are the other kids? Yeah, that's kind of weird. Let's see how much kids actually go missing in the USA. Let's see if that was correct. Approximately 360,000 to over 800,000 children are reported missing annually in the United States, with estimates suggesting a child goes missing every 40 seconds. While some estimates reach up to 2 million, the vast majority, 90 to 97%, are runaways or resolved quickly. Okay, so that's not so how many is resolved quickly? So that's important. Total FBI reports, FBI National Crime Information typically handles over 300,000 to 500,000 plus reports. Okay, so we have to differentiate that, right? We have to differentiate kids going missing and how much kids are found. So we already know 360,000 to 800,000 are reported missing. Approximately 97 to 99% of children reported missing in the United States are found. So that's a big number. While estimated 460,000 to over 398,000 children are reported missing annually, often runaways or family abductions. What? The vast majority are recovered safely. Okay, that's good. High recovery rate, 99%. So he can't say that. How many Amber Alerts go out? That is important too. It should be a couple hundred. Approximately 150 to 250 Amber Alerts are issued annually. Okay, so that math is not going to math, right? That math is not going to math because even if a kid is reported missing and then they don't need to send an Amber Alert, because what's the need to send an Amber Alert if you have to do your internal investigation first? You probably do that first. Because I would assume they kind of know where runaways usually go. They usually go to a family house. I know some people that did that. They, the kid went missing, call cops, and they'll be at the uncle house or some odd family house or whatever. So that's true. But if we're talking 99%, we're talking about even if it's almost 800,000. So that's crazy. We know even if you took down 90, if you found 99% of them, it should be more than 150 to 250 Amber Alerts issued in the United States annually. So something is up. In 2022, 181 alerts were issued. Yeah, something is up there.